Another Diddy exposed this month. I'm actually getting pissed. And I'm even more mad because this person was actually somebody I used to watch. This is the YouTuber in question known as Weegiepie. Weegiepie is basically just SMG4, but just centered around Luigi. Now, this guy was exposed for some really disgusting stuff, and probably like the wildest stuff I've heard this month. Even more wild than Chris Tyson. Now, a YouTuber known as Toastify made a video explaining all the allegations, so shout out to him. His original video will be in the description. But before we get into that, roll the intro. So as I said before, Weegiepie was accused of doing some disgusting stuff. The least worst thing he's done in this whole thing was lose his virginity at 14. That's how bad it is. Now, I can't be one to talk about getting sexual while you're young because, you know, I'd be a hypocrite if I did say something like that. If it was, if you're sexual while you're young, that's a bad thing. I'd be a hypocrite if I said that. That is a story for another day. By the way, I am 16 years old. I just want to let y'all know that. But before you accuse me of some weird stuff. Alright, enough of the lollygagging. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of these allegations.
So this document that we have a glimpse into Lucas's personal life, and the brief look that we get is not pretty, as Weegiepie's earliest relationships show him bragging and flaunting stuff that no teenager should really be doing. His first documented relationship began in 2019 when he was 14 dating another 14-year-old girl. In 2021, when they were both 16, Lucas's first documented predatory action was committed, allegedly bragging about getting nudes from a 12-year-old girl.
Oh, hell no!
So hot. She's not 12 years old, it's impossible. But it's the first time I sent my d to someone else than you. Wait, but finally someone that goes further.
The fuck?
This lines up with a 12-year-old girl who spoke out about Weegiepie back in late 2021, showing messages discussing sexual diseases, soliciting nudes, and just straight up sexting.
I'm sorry. 12 years old. 12. Are you serious? 2024 just gets crazier and crazier. I think we might have like the worst Diddy disciple to ever be found out, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's worse than Dr. Disrespect, Chris Tyson, AMP's cameraman, and all the other Diddies combined. Well, the YouTuber Diddies, like actual Diddy and Drake,
Sorry, tell him you faked it. If you don't tell him you faked it, this is gonna go really bad. I beg you to tell him before it's too late. This is very important. You have to tell him before something very bad happens for me. If you don't tell him, I'll never forgive you. Please tell him. Tell him it was fake. Tell him you made it up because you were angry. Please. But I would call myself a liar. I told him everything. I don't know what to do. Then he'll tell me why I'm defending you. Would you rather call yourself a liar without any consequences, or not call yourself a liar and make me in huge trouble? If he asks you why you're defending me, just tell him you were angry, and that you faked it, and that you feel sorry about it because I was nice to you.
So what they were planning to do was just silence the minor, you know, pressure them into not speaking by guilt tripping them and, you know, making them feel like, oh, if they didn't come out with these allegations and be looked at as a liar, it will be more beneficial for both of them, which was obviously false because Weegiepie was allowed to run around and frolic on the internet for a few more years until all this information was eventually exposed. Oh no, you guys, it gets worse from here. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it just goes like straight down. I'm not gonna lie.
Lucas may not have been an adult yet, but the maturity difference between these two is so significant. In fact, it's even greater considering that at the time, Lucas had already lost his virginity. Which leads me back to Lucas's IRL ex and the next situation. According to this screenshot, in 2021, Lucas bragged to another individual about having video recordings of doing sexual acts with his girlfriend when they were both 14. His ex would also get into contact with the creator of the document and confirm that this happened, even stating that they still had the clothes that they wore during the incident. And again, it's pretty apparent that this isn't normal. The idea of losing your virginity at 14 and recording it is pretty awful because being introduced to something like that and having an archive for it that you can look back on any time will have an insane psychological effect on someone growing up. And as you'll soon see, it ended up exactly as you would predict.
Now, here's what I said earlier comes into play. Remember how I said that The least worst thing he did was get freaky at 14, and how if I was bashing it, I would be a hypocrite. Well, here's what I meant by that. If you want like more clarification, like let's say you're in high school, right? Let's say you're in high school like I am now, right? If you got freaky during then, it's, you know, like it's less worse than what Lucas did, which is get freaky in middle school. Middle school? Are you serious? I guarantee you getting freaky in middle school is never like a good thing to do, because you could either risk getting pregnant, which is, you know, obviously like it's the obvious, but there's so much worse things that can come out of it.
In late October of 2022, Weegiepie began dating another girl, this time another 14-year-old whilst he was 17. In their 2-month relationship, the 14-year-old stated that she was uncomfortable with Lucas's behaviour, and he would send her audio of him moaning. He wasn't sweet, but became really bold. We used to sext. I was fine about it because I thought we're far away and can't physically do anything to me. But sometimes things got a little uncomfortable, like he told me to masturbate over his pics, told me to moan for him, called me mommy so I moaned for him, and when I refused, he moaned for me. On some occasions, Lucas would beg this girl to take pictures of herself for him, and when she refused, he again threatened to off himself.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself, nigga. Real talk, you gotta be ashamed of yourself.
The girl's limit was reached when he began sending pictures of himself half naked, as well as a picture of his penis and more voice messages of him moaning, and she would cut him off in December 2022. I was drawing and he sent me a message on Instagram and told me he wanted to send me pictures or nudes, and I refused, but after like 30 minutes, I checked Instagram again and he sent me 2 pictures and 1 voice message. The first picture was him sitting on his chair, only thighs part, with only underwear. The second picture was just blurry dark pink, and the voice message was noises of him getting off. I was super scared, and without hesitation, I deleted the whole conversation and blocked him on Instagram.
I'm ashamed to having watched this guy, bro. Like, this guy is so freaked out. He is literally a 69 god. Like, if there was a class in high school for learning how to be a 69 god, he would literally just get like an A+ in that class. He would just walk in the class and instantly get an A+ in the class. He is a literal 69 god.
After breaking up in late 2022, Weegiepie's next relationship was with a girl that he had met via Roblox and soon solicited nudes from. It was initially presumed that she was 15 years old, but a handful of Weegiepie's friends soon found out that she was not 15, but had actually just turned 30, having been 12 years old when they first met.
Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god, punch my mama in the throat, karate kick my daddy in the chest, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Yeah. You can see this message here where he feigns cutting her off on the 12th of December 2022, and yet just a few hours later you can see flirty messages and images of toys. Now there is some confusion about the girl's age because the screenshots we have are definitive proof that Weegiepie knew she was 13, but she states that she had just turned 12 when they started dating.
Yeah, he's cooked out of this one. He knew the age of the girl? There is no way he can disprove this. His whole online career is cooked. You willingly knew that a girl was not even a teenager yet, and you still sexted with her, showed her sex toys, and was beating your meat on the calls with her. What is wrong with you? Every month of this year just like further lessens my hope in the good YouTubers on this site, because literally every single one of them is getting exposed for being a kid toucher, bro. We just had Chris Tyson a month ago. We had Cody Cox a month ago. Like, bro, stop.
I was dating and sexting a 13-year-old.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Lucas's actions don't improve. Haha, would you still want to sex if I was your cousin? I would. I love you too much. And also these voice messages, which we thankfully can play, but brace yourself.
I want to shower with you. Nah, it's okay, it's okay.
There's no way out of this one. You're done.
Bye, good girl. Don't daddy makes me want to stay even longer. By this point in the timeline, Weegiepie's relationship had been going for a while, but was being impacted by previously discussed victims coming out with their experience in early 2024 via documents. These rumours made the girl contemplate cutting contact with Lucas, and when he got wind of it, his method of response would be threats and manipulation. They will bully me. No, because you're gonna block them. You're still lying right now, I swear to God. Is that an excuse? They won't bully you because you're gonna block them. You're not on my side.
Bro, who would be on your side? You literally groomed multiple minors, got news from multiple minors, and tried to manipulate them into not speaking out about you. Who in their right mind would be on your side? There is no way. If he somehow manages to pull it out of his ass that all this is fake, he might actually just be him. But that's going to be like quite literally impossible. There's no way that any of this is false.
But everyone else, I am not taking this lightly. I'm even thinking about taking this to court. This is literal harassment.
Sorry to interrupt again, but how exactly is this harassment? Like, the person who you're talking to didn't even do anything to you. It's literally just the other people that you should be going after. And besides, he shouldn't even be going after everybody. He knows he's guilty, and that's why he's trying to take it to court, so he could just suppress what's going on. Buddy, you're not suppressing anything. You're cooked here. Dude just pulled a Mr. Beast. Like, what's going on, bro?
Seem to amplify his unhinged behavior. He would go as far as to try and blackmail her with threats to take this to the authorities. So, I send this all to the authorities? Very easy to find someone with all that suddenly. All of this is private information that I can give to the authorities to track you down. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. I told you this 2 days ago. Your IP, more than enough for the authorities to track you. My parents, me and the Weegiepie company have no choice but to turn you into the authorities. You have committed a serious crime and shown no sign of cooperation to better handle the situation as we have with and we have a massive amount of your information in private, IP address, email, name and state, which we will provide to the authorities along with the proof of your crime.
Yeah, after that, I'm just done with this video, I'm gonna be honest. How is he gonna try and sue somebody for committing crimes when he literally committed worse crimes himself? He literally is in possession of CP. He's literally groomed people, which I'm pretty sure grooming is illegal. But in case that's not illegal, the things he did with that 12-year-old, the 12-year-olds, plural, that's legal. That's illegal. That is illegal. So, if anything, if he tries to contact the authorities, he's the one that's getting arrested, not the person he's talking to. Anyways, I'm off this. Join the Discord in the description. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content. Moral of the story, Weegiepie is disgusting. And, yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint anybody who used to watch him like me, because I was truly disappointed with seeing what he's become.